Hello everybody, my name is Joseph2400 and welcome to 60 Seconds. Now, this is a game about surviving a nuclear bomb. Uh, Possibly some of you have heard of it, some of you might actually have played it, but I think this is going to be a fun game. We're going to go and do the classic version. I believe that's the tutorial. Let's go straight into the apocalypse. Let's go easy for now. And hope for the best, because this is supposed to be really hard. Heard a little bit of nice music there. Please come back, nice music. I like you. Oh boy. Oh man, this is quite some lag. I apologize for the lag. Oh boy, I may be laggy, but the timer is not. Okay, so there's gas mask. There's a map over here. Where's the radio? Okay, first off, gotta grab these two things. The map and the gas mask. Can't survive without them. Can't survive without food or water. Perhaps the radio's already in there. Alright. There we go. Is this the radio? It's a briefcase. Let's go and bring the briefcase. Just because there may be something in there. Let's start grabbing family members. Let's grab Dolores and Timmy. And then, I forgot my daughter's name. Oh no. Let's grab you and, there's the radio. Okay, let's grab the axe. Ooh. I almost didn't make it. Oh man. Okay, I think that was the laggiest part of this game, is that little 3D part. So, hopefully, everything should run smoother now. Okay, looking at the recording, you don't see my frames, but I'm already back to 42. I was at like 19. Alright. All of us made it into the shelter, just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in our favor. Your favor. So we have a flashlight, some ammunition, and chessboard. Nice. And I believe we grabbed a gun. Hey, look what we found in the suitcase we grabbed upstairs. Good thing we didn't unpack our holiday luggage. Bug spray and a lock. Why would we bring that on a vacation or a holiday? Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone, so we'll have to ration it strictly. Oh, I have 3 water bottles and 4 cans of soup. Oh, man. I do know a little bit about this game. If you have the Boy Scout manual, you can spread the rations in 5-day periods. That would be so useful, but I didn't get it. Whatever. It's not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help but think about what we can make out of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing? Or will we have to move to some forsaken hole, like Toronto? Oh boy. New day? Day 2. Is that a knock on my door? Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. Timmy is good, at least he was 5 minutes ago. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. We don't need a ration. Yeah, we can... Wait. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. Should we start preparing for an expedition? Nah, I don't think we will. I think I'll wait for a few days until rations starts to get really desperate. Then I may send someone out. Let's wait a few more days. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and were greeted by two men dressed like they'd come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding two rocks and hitting them against each other, constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they were looking for some antique cup. They'd get lost and they would be most grateful if we could let them check our map, provided we have one. Why not? I mean, the map is one of the most useful things, as long as they don't ruin it. Hey, we still have it. Okay. They seemed friendly enough, so we let them take a look at our map. They thanked us and offered us some supplies in exchange. We graciously accepted and wished them luck on their quests. Playing cards. They're not all in the same direction, but whatever. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking too well. Dolores, water, Ted, thirsty. All of them are thirsty. I don't have much water. I'm gonna save rations till day 5 this first time. We thought it'd be a great idea to have some role-playing fun and create our own shelter theater group. We called it the Thunderdrome. We spent the rest of the day trying to write a script for our performance. We almost got into a fight over it and decided that maybe it would be best to play something simpler. Probably. Day 4. We played Truth or Dare. When it turned out, we only kept asking questions, and the most common was, are we going to eat anything besides tomato soup? You haven't eaten any yet. We decided that's enough games for now. Mary Jane is thirsty. Timmy's thirsty. Yeah. Now we'll give him a drink and something to eat. There's been some radio chatter about airdrops from the military. It's about time. All those taxes had to pay for a crate or two for us, right? So I head on and get them? Yeah, why not? Don't break the gas mask, though. I need that. You broke the gas mask. We went to the supplies and our gas mask got a bit damaged. Note taken. Don't stand under a supply drop crate when it's falling out of the sky. Have some common sense. The airdrop crate we found wasn't exactly huge, but it contained a few supplies that will definitely help us. We were especially happy to find some water bottles and food cans. For a minute, we thought it was just canned meat, but then we found out it was tomato soup. Our theory is that the whole country used to run on tomatoes and no one suspected a thing. 2 water, 2 soup. That's good. Mary Jane is fine. Timmy's fine. Dolores is fine. Ted's fine. You don't need anything. I don't want to go on a supply anymore because there's no more gas mask. The gas mask keeps you from getting eradicated when you go searching for supply stuff. So I think I'll wait a few days. Today we've met a bunch of people dressed in what looked like Halloween doctor outfits. They claim to be a field hospital, moving from place to place and attempting to help those hurt by hazards of the wasteland. The problem is some of their supplies got eaten by something that looked like a Sasquatch. They're asking if we had any spare hydrogen peroxide. I have water. Actually, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Water is very useful. They may give us something. Who knows? Did they give us anything? Bottled with relatively clean water is the closest we'll ever get to hydrogen peroxide. The guests were grateful anyway. Rangers, we didn't get anything? That sucks. Okay, Mary Jane is fine. Timmy okay. Dolores fine. Ted is calm, doing well. Okay. Yeah, let's prepare for a trip. Mutate runs are attacking our supplies. We're not sure if they're rats, feral bunnies, or just mutated hamsters. All of these options are pretty grim. We could use spare ammunition or something else to get rid of every one of these pests. I have an axe. Best thing you could use. And we didn't lose it. Yay. Our cans are saved. Our cans are saved! Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still top of the food chain. Good for us. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Timmy wants some water. Water for Dolores. Ted needs water to survive. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Mary Jane out. So I'm just going to give her rations today. And we're going to take Mary Jane with... See, briefcase allows you to take all that stuff. A lock. This girl, we're sending her out with nothing. We don't have a gas mask or anything for her. I'm sorry, Mary Jane, but Ted put his head in there, couldn't fit, and broke it. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Timmy is in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Everyone needs stuff, so let's give it to them. What the heck are those sounds? Are they coming from the walls? They're driving us crazy. Something crawling in the air vents? Relax. Take a deep breath. We could probably calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something to relax a bit. Which one's more relaxing? Cards or board game? Board game makes you hate people. Let's go with cards. When you Monopoly. Okay. Having some fun made us forget about... What was it again? Timmy's fine. Dolores is fine. Ted is fine. We've been busy since we got to the shelter, but there's still much to be done. Like trimming that shrubbery in our yard. That's definitely something we want to do when we get out of here. Alright. Day 10. Okay, still no Dolores. I'm getting nervous. We can make it work even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard that's the best way to get to Europe. Okay, Timmy is good. Dolores good. Ted is fine. Here, that noise is coming from below. This is probably the right time to check out what cover. The one that's been locked tight. Okay. Okay. So we can either use the axe or the flashlight. Let's use the axe. Let's try the axe. Okay, ooh. Oh, Dolores is back. Sorry, not Dolores. Mary Jane's back. Ooh. Whoever lived down there making all that noise probably fled when we jumped down, waving our axe around and shouting warrior chants. Our warrior chants sound like jingles from radio ads, but that probably made them even more terrifying. The only thing left in the secret room was a gas mask. It smells a bit funny, but it works. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. We decided to finally check what we can find between the rubble in our own backyard. Our poor lawns and flowers, once the object of desire of the whole neighborhood, now reduced to nothing more than radioactive ashes, covered by debris. There really isn't much left here. The only tree that's left is completely burnt out. A hollowed area inside the dead husk. Some mutated three-tailed squirrels made their home. They're pretty good at collecting stuff. Hope they don't mind us borrowing a few things. Okay, we got 2 cans. Garage still has 2 walls left, but most of the things inside are gone. Not even the bicycles made it through the blast. But weirdly enough, the baskets installed on top of them did. We found some leftover supplies there from our last bicycle trip. 2 water, too. Okay. Mary Jane is hungry and tired. You get rations. Okay, and then everyone's just thirsty. So I'll give you full rations, and then tomorrow I'll give everyone else rations. We're not going on expedition. When we opened the bunker door this morning to let in some fresh radioactive air, we discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There was no note on it, and the neighborhood seemed empty. Should we take a look inside? Oh, I played this game maybe a few times to see if I liked it. Remember this happening, and it was bad. But why not? Let's do it. Okay, I don't see anything different. There was no such thing as too much water nowadays. We inspected it thoroughly after taking it out of the suitcase, but it looked absolutely harmless and purified. We hope we got to meet this generous stranger one day and thank him or her personally for keeping our family well hydrated. Hey, we got water. Okay. Mary Jane's still hungry? And then everyone gets rations. I guess I'll give everyone rations, even Mary Jane. Since I guess she is hurt. Okay, we had thought phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. Excuse me. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems it's ringing right now. We should send someone to answer it. Let's send our sweet talking wife Dolores for it. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they'll get back to us. I thought that was an F at first, and I was like, what? We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Despite the dire circumstances... Okay, Timmy's okay, Dolores is fine, Ted is fine, so she's just hungry. Let's give her some food. We have spare food. No one's going outside. We stumbled upon the remains of Bandit Shantytown. Someone or something tore it down. Incidentally, amidst the rubble, we found a cat, licking its paws nonchalantly, surrounded by blood and dismembered limbs. As we made our way back to the shelter, the cat followed. We can now hear its paws impatiently scratching our hatch. Should we let it inside? Okay. We have a cat. Okay, I'm just gonna go by normal cats. They don't listen. They eat your food. They sleep in your place. They poop and pee everywhere and don't clean it up. And this cat's probably radioactive. I'm gonna say no. I don't want a cat living here. If it was a dog, then yeah. Oh. We don't need any more mouths to feed. Also, cats can't be trusted, especially in these troubled times. We ignored the scratching, and everything was quiet last night. We guess the creature went away. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling the situation. She looks fine. There we go. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Dolores is fine. Ted's fine. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If we only had a chance to tune into some emergency radio broadcast and learn a thing or two, we can. It's called a radio. Just don't break the radio. Good. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news. The fallout outside has mostly gone. We should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Okay. Everyone's thirsty. Tomorrow I'll feed them stuff. Who ate the soup? Oh man. I remember that. When conducting our daily supply count, we've noticed that a soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was there just yesterday. That can only mean one thing. We have a soup thief among us. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. Who ate the soup? Says Timmy. Oh no. I don't know what that option was for. It was Timmy. Hands to yourself, sneaky thief. Timmy has received a lifelong ban on touching any soup cans, even empty ones. We'll have to feed him with a spoon from now on. Somebody else will have to take out the trash. He didn't even look sorry. He just shrugged and belched loudly, smelling suspiciously of tomatoes. Ugh. Yeah, everyone gets rations. Even Timmy. Okay, let me look at her. Okay, so we got about 2.5 cans of food and 2 3/4 water. We can survive a little longer without doing anything. We thought it would be a great idea to have some role playing. Okay, we've already seen that. Day 17. Oh boy. We played hide and seek. The longest round we were able to play was for around 10 seconds. That was only because the lights went out for a moment. Mary Jane didn't. Okay, everyone looks fine. Okay. A sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one time deal. For just 1 can of soup, we'd get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gave us angry glances every time we took a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make the deal? I don't see why not. I'm going out anyway, so might as well. Who's that stupid cat? As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down on the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sherikov. Is that its name? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Okay, everyone's fine. Yeah, we're gonna need to go on a trip. Mary Jane insists she doesn't feel complete without her musical instrument. If she hit it well, maybe her tuba is still safe somewhere in the ruins of her house. Reminder of her hobbies and what life used to be might cheer her up a bit and make this situation easier for her. Sure, why not? Just a quick one. Let the cat out too, and don't let it come back in. The cat moved. I didn't think it'd do that. Mary Jane got very excited when we agreed to let her look out for tuba. She says she can't find the instrument. She'll settle down for anything else that she can find, like some sheet music. We sure hope that tuba didn't make it. We're pretty sure we prefer radio static or even the sweet sound of silence. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane return to shelter from the surface. Okay. Hungry, water, drink, water. Okay. I think this time I'm gonna send Timmy. So I'm gonna give them both Timmy with a gas mask. Here we go. He may be gone for a little longer. I'm not sure. The cat moved again. I hate the cat. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Ted is sick. Ted seems to have developed an allergy to our furry guest. He's been coughing and sneezing all night long. Let's try giving him some more medication. Or some medication. We don't have any, though. Okay. Everyone gets some stuff. We don't have med kit. We've been having problems with sleeping since. I don't have a med kit anyway. This is where it all goes wrong. Oh man, now look at him. See, why don't we just take the axe, kill the cat, then chuck it outside, or maybe even eat it? I don't know. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get the least of our at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were. There are other problems we still need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Okay. Still needs that. Okay, give me some water. Radio, yes. Okay. Think about getting it's possible in this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would have ruined such a lovely neighborhood? Escape part. Not the ruining part. Okay, so we're using the radio to plan an escape. Alright. The evil cat. It's gonna kill Ted. It's not fallen. Okay, so the government has not fallen. They're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates on their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they'll be in touch in a couple of days. They told us to await further instructions. So she's fine, doesn't need anything. Everything's okay with Dolores. Ted is still sick. Water. Keep yourself hydrated. While trying to pet the little devil, we found a piece of paper on its collar. Not just scribbled on it. Could be its previous owner still around and worried sick. Chances are slim, but we may be sure. Okay. Or at least whatever's left of them. They're probably dead. Whatever. If a man just get rid of the cat, get rid of it. Cat's gone. But you have some orange stuff on your shirt now, Ted. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the waste, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat and said they'd been looking for it. Apparently, it belongs to their dear old man, who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Sherikov, thanked us, and left. The cat didn't seem to mind it, so maybe it's for the best. Everyone needs a little bit. Gonna give Ted some more water. I swear, Timmy, you better come home soon. During breakfast, we were startled when our map slid off the wall. We checked the nails holding it, but they were still all firmly in place. It could be a poltergeist. Maybe we need to perform an exorcism and get rid of it anyway. The wall behind the map, we discovered some sort of safe. We're curious to see what. Yeah, open it. Definitely. If it's in our bunker, might as well open it. Some more food. Nice. Okay, we'll have to give everyone something. Timmy, I better come back. An awful sign today. This is unlike her. Should we try to talk to her? Yes. Talking's always the way to go. Dolores right now is the only... Tired, sick, fatigued. See, Dolores is the only fine person here. Nothing solves problems better than honest conversation and hot beverage. Now of the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Yeah, Sherikov is back. Yeah, it's probably our stockpile of soup cans. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane. Ted has rested. Does that mean he's no longer fatigued? He's still fatigued. Tired, and Dolores is Dolores. We have one last ration of water and 3 of soup. I'm gonna give you just some soup, no water. It's hard living down here. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. Timmy, please come home. Is that Timmy? It is Timmy. And a med kit. Nice. 2 soup cans. Any water? We need water. Yes, 2 water. Med kit. Nice. Give him a med kit. And give him rations too. He's actually checking on everyone. Hungry, tired, fatigued. There we go. Tired, sick, fatigued. Dolores is still Dolores. The note we found on our door today was a real surprise to us all. It's not signed, but it says that whoever wrote it has been observing us for a while and believes we're the right kind of people. Sounds like a stalker. They instruct us to send a single unarmed representative to meet. Okay, we're sending Dolores. She's the only person who's not affected by this at all. She's just like, I can't believe this is happening. This is so stupid. The cat's still here. Okay. Actually, what does it say? It's true, it's all true. There really are others like us. We arrived at the rendezvous unarmed and on time, and we were greeted by a friendly-looking group of survivors. They're being led by twins, a brother or sister who seems to be friendly enough. They asked some questions to promise to stay in touch. I remember a brother and a sister. They were with a refugee camp. Timmy is hungry. Life is hard for us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood. Let's see. Hungry. Okay, we're gonna keep giving him food. Thirsty. Dolores. You know, that's gonna be a new saying in this game. If you're fine, you're Dolores. Okay, so Timmy was hungry. We're just gonna leave it at that. We're sending Dolores out. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Sharkov found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling, and pulled it out. Plaster and debris fell on our table, topped off with a big, meowing fur ball. What is this thing anyway? Nobody remembers it being there before. The cat might get angry if we take away the wire, so maybe it's best to leave it be. Or should we examine that wire? Definitely, maybe like power or something. Maybe a wire that leads to another can where you can talk to people. You never know. Followed the wire outside and found a half-burned out truck with two surprised gentlemen inside, surrounded by an angry by an array of blinking bulbs. That's some space tech right there. Where they listen on us for very shelter. The fuel to spout roadside picnic defensive. Okay, Mary Jane. Okay, yeah, everyone gets rations. I keep forgetting I could just do that. Dolores with the gas mask. Yes? Come in. There's knocking on the doors. Okay, the agents who were spying on us are now at the door and want to explain themselves. Why not? Unless they kill us or take any supplies, anything else is good. Did they take our supplies? Hold on. Ted has a beard. Man, look at that. Turn that white. He's Santa Claus. They briefly waved some sort of ID cards in front of their faces, told us their top secret government mission. The wire trap wasn't a spy on us, but rather on the cat. It's suspected of being a Soviet agent. They're willing to let us into their super top secret government safe house if we help them with some of their top secret missions. They assured us that they'd contact us again with more details. Just take the cat. Okay, we're about to go to sleep when we heard scratching come off the door. At least it sounded like an angry rat trying to eat the dang thing. We soon discovered it was something much worse. Someone on the other side of the door trying to pry it open. We need to act. Swing an axe. That seems the way to go. Wait. No, we lost the axe. My weapon. Oh boy. Okay, now everyone is feeling a little bit stuff. Okay, we're able to receive another message from the government. The military is preparing a rescue mission. They want all survivors to head to a specific location in this area. Then leave a sign that someone is still alive and kicking nearby. The problem is, they provide us with the geographical coordinates, but we need a map to find out where we're supposed to be headed. Otherwise, it's just complete gobbled gobbledygook. Whatever that's supposed to be. And we have a map, so we can do that. Yay, you're back. With some more food, not more water. We have a gun, though. Alright. Gas mask. 2 cans. And a gun. Okay. Everyone gets rations, and we're out of water. Let's look at Dolores. She's hungry, tired, fatigued. Dehydrated, fatigued. Dehydrated, tired, fatigued. Dehydrated, fatigued. Hopefully that'll change after they drink the last of their water, so we're going to go ahead and prepare. We've been busy since we got to the shelter. Same message. Okay, holy cow. I keep making videos so long because I don't know that they're going to be so long. Already 36 minutes in. Case probably okay. Everyone seems fine. Let's see if they're still dehydrated. Fatigued. Rifle. Tired and fatigued. Fatigued. Hungry, tired, fatigued. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 1. Okay, so we can set Ted or Timmy. Timmy took forever. We're sending Ted. Let's see here. We're giving Dolores soup. We're sending Ted with gas mask. Don't break it again, Ted. Okay. Everyone seems alright. Is Dolores still hungry? Yes, stop being hungry. You're gonna eat all of our food. Okay, we follow someone staring at us from the corner of the shelter. It's either him or us. It's obviously them. Or him. Proper language. Okay, we still have gun, we still have ammo. This is good. Okay. It's a little... I sort of... Okay, you're just thirsty now. So is everyone else. Okay, so tomorrow... we don't have food. Okay, it's easy to escalate silly arguments, and close quarters doesn't help. We're chatting and suddenly we're fighting and fighting. Let's just hope we get over this soon. Oh, there's a fly in here. Okay, knock door, radio thing. Okay. Guess what? We don't have water, but we have soup. Eat up, kids. Twins visit map for a town in the shelter. Group has become bigger every day, and they're slowly running out of space in their tent. So now they're traveling to the city looking for a good spot to make a camp. Sure, I have a map. Don't steal it. Good. Okay. Okay, so I'm just not gonna give them anything. Humaniacs, you blew it up. Oh, dang you. Dang you. Holy crap. That's something we should have told our neighbors when they blew up their barbecue last spring. Those were good times, even if they wasted a perfectly good barbecue. Holy cow. The end. Why isn't the cat dead? Who knows, maybe the whole... Okay, when Mary Jane found out she's not getting a single drop of water, she got furious. She stormed out into the wasteland, shouting over her shoulder that we'll regret this and that she's getting her water one way or another. We're seriously terrified right now. Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away. Without looking back, he's not likely to return. If only we only had a few drops of water, we could have avoided what happened. Dolores died of dehydration last night. Ted's been outside for far too long, and still he has not returned. We fear he isn't coming back. Surviving the apocalypse is no easy task. We can tell you that much. Save The Knights Who Say, it's raining crates. House call, beast fight, we can hear things. Okay. Hello? Unlucky survivor. Victory! Victory! Oh my gosh. So we have a lot of day 39. We have Thirst Drove Mary Jane away, Thirst Drove Timmy away, Dolores died of dehydration, Ted did not return, and perished. Everyone died or ran away. Is that it? You perished. Days survived 39, water consumed 10, soup consumed 11.25, times defended your shelter 1, yes decisions 7, no decisions 1, successful expeditions 7 out of 8, items brought back from expeditions 12. We did good. Soup! Stored up to 737 years. Oh my god. May I help you? Oh yeah. Days to 60 parsecs. Yeah, that is out now, and I think it's similar to this, just space from the looks of it. Anyway, that was 60 seconds. Sorry that it took 40 minutes. Oh my gosh. But I hope you enjoyed this game as much as I did. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.